Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are not here by accident. I don't believe in accidents. I believe in divine appointments, and you were meant to be in this room at this moment hearing this message, because someone here is standing at the edge of a breakthrough. The world will try to convince you that your dream is too big, that you don't have the money, the connections, or the education. But I came here to tell you that you have everything you need right now to take the first step. I've been there. I've stood in front of opportunities and heard that little voice whisper, "You can't do that, you're not ready." But if you're going to change your life, you must turn up the volume on your faith and turn down the noise of your fear. Because someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. Your belief system is the thermostat of your life. And if you believe you can only achieve a little, you will never reach for much. If you believe life is unfair, you will walk like a victim instead of a victor. Your mind is like a garden if you don't plant the seeds you want. Weeds will grow by default. Negativity, fear, and doubt take root without effort. But belief is a seed you must plant intentionally and water every day, waking up each morning telling yourself, "I'm here for a reason, I have gifts, I am not my past, I am bigger than my problem." And if your circumstances scream otherwise, you must outshout them with faith. I was called educable, mentally retarded in school, but I learned it's not what people call you, it's what you answer to. And if you don't program your mind for success, life will program it for failure. People say, "I'll believe it when I see it," but you will see it when you believe it, because every great achievement started in someone's imagination. Fear and failure are the twin thieves of destiny. Fear will keep you from trying, and failure will keep you from trying again. Fear whispers, "What if it doesn't work?" While faith answers, "What if it does?" Fear is a story you tell yourself about the future, and most of the things we fear never happen, while failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of it. Every person you admire has failed more times than you've tried. Michael Jordan missed more shots than he made. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for television, and Walt Disney was fired for lacking imagination. But they didn't stop. They didn't let fear or failure write the final chapter. Maybe you've been holding back because of one bad experience, a business that didn't work, a relationship that broke, a dream that fell apart. And now you've let that moment define you. But failure is not who you are. It's just where you've been, preparing you for where you're going. I remember bombing my first speech so badly people looked at me like they were waiting for the next bus. And I went home embarrassed but determined, because the only way to get better is to get back up. Fall down 7 times, get up 8, because every time you rise you tell the world, "He can't stop me." And fear is a bully that only has the power you give it. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's acting in spite of fear, doing it afraid, making the call afraid, walking onto the stage afraid, because on the other side of that fear is the life you've been dreaming of. Persistence is the bridge between desire and achievement. You can dream all you want and visualize all you want, but without action your dream will remain a wish, because the gap between those who achieve and those who don't is persistence. Stay in the game when everyone else has gone home. Knocking on the door one more time after the last 99 have been slammed in your face. You see, the thing about life is it will test you to see if you are serious about what you say you want. And the tests don't come when it's easy. They come when you're tired, when you're broke, when you've been knocked down 3, 4, 5 times and you're wondering if it's worth getting back up again. Life will whisper, "Oh, why bother?" Nobody's watching, nobody cares, but let me tell you something, somebody is always watching. Your children, your friends, that quiet person in the back of the room who will never tell you, but who draws strength from seeing you keep going. And more than that, you are watching yourself. Every time you quit on yourself, you train your mind to believe quitting is an option. Every time you push forward, even just 1 inch, you train your mind to believe that victory is inevitable. I learned a long time ago that how you do anything is how you do everything. If you give up when it's small, you'll give up when it's big. If you procrastinate on the little things, you'll procrastinate on the big opportunities. Success is not built in the spotlight. It is built in the shadows when nobody is clapping for you, when nobody is saying your name, when the results aren't visible yet, but you show up anyway. That's where the champions are made. People say, "Alas, I'll get moving when I feel motivated." And I tell them, you've got it backwards. Motivation doesn't come first. Movement comes first. You've got to move your body, take action, pick up the phone, send the email, do the thing, and the motivation will follow. Waiting for the right moment is like waiting for all the traffic lights to turn green before leaving the driveway. It's never going to happen. You start now with what you have where you are, and you trust that more will be revealed to you along the way. I've met so many talented people who are still stuck, not because they lack skill, but because they lack the willingness to be bad before they get good. They are so afraid of looking foolish that they never take the first step. Let me tell you, I've stumbled over my words on stage. I've made business decisions that went sideways. I've invested time and energy in people who didn't value it. But every so-called failure was tuition for my education. You either win or you learn. And when you keep showing up, you start to notice something magical. The things that once terrified you become routine. The problems that once overwhelmed you become puzzles. And the dreams that once seemed far away start to feel inevitable. That's the compound effect of courage. Every time you choose faith over fear, you stretch your capacity, and one day you look around and realize you are living inside the vision you once only dreamed about. But don't get it twisted. Success is not just about what you get, it's about who you become in the process. A goal that doesn't change you for the better is too small. You're not here just to pay bills and die. You're here to grow, to expand, to serve, to contribute, to love, and to leave this world better than you found it. Your legacy is not the money you leave, it's the lives you touch. Long after people forget what you drove or where you lived, they will remember how you made them feel. And that's why you've got to lead with heart. I've learned that when you lead with service, success chases you down. I used to chase money. I thought if I just made enough, I'd be secure, I'd be happy. But the more I chased it, the more it ran. When I shifted to chasing purpose, chasing service, chasing the opportunity to make someone else's life better, the money showed up as a byproduct. When you make other people's lives your business, you'll never be out of business. Now, some of you are thinking, Les, that sounds good, but you don't know my situation. You're right. I don't know every detail of your life, but I do know this. Your history is not your destiny. I've seen people come from abuse, from addiction, from poverty, from prison, from the streets, from situations where everyone had written them off, and they built lives of meaning, of abundance, of impact. I've seen mothers working 2 jobs while going to school at night to create a future for their children. I've seen people start over in their 50s and 60s, learning new skills, building new businesses, finding love again. If you are still breathing, you are not done yet. And if you are still here, it means there is more in you, more strength, more creativity, more love, more fight. And hear me on this, your struggle will become someone else's survival guide. That thing you think disqualifies you, the failure, the loss, the pain, is the very thing that will make you relatable, that will allow you to reach people no one else can. There's somebody out there waiting for your story because your story is the key to unlocking their prison. But if you keep it to yourself, if you hide your light, you rob them of that breakthrough. Your scars are proof that you made it through. Don't be ashamed of them. Show them and let them shine as a beacon to others. You've got to live with a sense of urgency because tomorrow is not promised. Too many people waste years waiting for someday, but someday is not a day on the calendar. One day you'll wake up and realize you have more yesterdays than tomorrows, and the time to act will be gone. Don't let that happen. Use the time you have right now to create, to build, to love, to risk. You can recover money, you can rebuild a business, you can rekindle relationships, but you cannot recover time. Every minute you waste in indecision, in fear, in waiting for permission, is a minute you'll never get back. Start before you're ready, because ready is a myth. And finally, I want you to remember this. There will be days when you feel like quitting, days when the weight is too heavy, days when your vision seems impossible. On those days, I want you to talk to yourself, not listen to yourself. Listening lets fear have the microphone. Talking puts you back in charge. You've got to speak life over yourself. I am able. I am equipped. I am unstoppable. I was built for this. My dream is worth it. My life is worth it. I am worth it. Because words are powerful. They shape your reality. Your life will move in the direction of your most dominant thoughts and words. Choose them carefully, choose them intentionally, and choose them with faith. So when you walk out of here, I don't want you just feeling good for an hour and then going back to life as usual. I want you making a decision that tonight is the line in the sand, that the person you've been is not the person you're going to be, that the dreams you've buried are coming back to life, that the habits that have been holding you back are ending, and that from this moment forward you are living with purpose, with persistence, with passion, because this is your life and you only get one. Live it so fully, so boldly, so unapologetically that when your time comes, people will say, they lived, they loved, they gave. They left nothing on the table. That's what I want for you, and that's what I know you can do.